Hey. All right, this is going to be a 45-minute flow, and we are going to get started on our mats seated. So whenever you're ready, come down to a seat on your mat. This can be any comfortable seat. Maybe it's Sukhasana, crisscross, whatever it is that you're needing. So come to sit up tall and straight, close your eyes. Begin to notice your breath. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go through your mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale it out. Seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. We'll do that a few times. All right, blink, open your eyes. Take your hands to your knees. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. On your exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We'll do that a few more times. Start to really wake up your spine. Exhale, round. See if you can make these a little bigger. Move with your own breath. You do not have to go with mine. And then come back to neutral. Lift your arms up to the sky. On your exhale, hinge forward. We'll pause here for a breath. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. And then walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Come back through center. And then come to sit back up tall and straight. Inhale, lift your heart for cow. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Let's do that a few times. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more. All right, neutral spines, tall and straight. Reach your arms overhead. This time you're going to exhale, take a twist to your right. Breathe. Come back through center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist left. Come back through center. Straighten your legs out long in front of you and sort of give them just like a little wiggle, shake. All right, reach your arms up. Hinge forward. Reach for toes, ankles, or shins. Walk your hands up your legs. And then come back into Sukhasana with the opposite leg in front. So whichever way you were sitting before, do the opposite way this time. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Breathe. Walk your hands over to the right. And then begin to walk your arms over to the left. Come back through center. And then come to sit up tall and straight. Bring your arms overhead, breathe in. On your exhale, twist right. Come back through center. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, twist left. Come back through center. Straighten your legs long in front of you. Bring your arms overhead. And then exhale, hinge forward, reach for your toes, ankles, or shins. Walk your hands up your legs. Bring your feet together. Knees wide, butterfly. Take your hands to your feet and start to hinge forward. All right, release your feet, come to sit back up, and then bring your legs through or around, meet me in tabletop. Tabletop, stack your wrists beneath your shoulders and your knees beneath your hips. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, drop your belly down toward your mat. Lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. And then exhale, round your spine up to the sky, tuck your chin and tuck your tailbone. Let's do that again. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. Extend your right leg long. Point and flex your foot a couple times. Circle your ankle around. Drop the ball of your foot down to your mat and send your heel to the back of the room. And then start to floss it out. Come front to back over the ball of your foot. Couple more times. Find length in the back of your leg here. Start to open up through your hamstring. Lift your right leg. Draw your belly button up toward your spine. Engage your core. Lift your left arm. So right leg is lifted, left arm is lifted. Breathe. And then crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last time. Reach long. Plant your hand and bring your right leg out to the right side of your mat. So I'll turn to face you. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, lean over your right leg for gate. Back through center. Lean over to the left. Really reach from your right fingertips to your to your right toes. Come back through center. And then hinge forward. Take your hands to your mat. Inhale, drop your belly. So we're taking like a cow pose here. And then exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Let's do this one more time each way. Move with your own breath. And then come back to tabletop. From here, send your hips back over your heels for child's pose. And press yourself up to a tabletop. Hands beneath shoulders. Knees beneath hips. Extend your left leg long. Point and flex your foot a couple of times. Circle your ankle around. And then drop your left foot down to your mat. Send your heel to the back of the room. And then start to shift front to back. Rolling over the ball of your left foot. Lift your left leg, engage your core. Right arm lifts, bird dog. Crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, last time, crunch it in. Reach long. Plant your right hand, bring your left foot out to the side of your mat. I'll turn to face you. Inhale, bring your arms overhead, and then exhale, lean to your left. Really reach through your right side body here. And then we'll come back through center, and then lean over to the right. Left fingertips reach really long. Come back through center, and then hinge forward, plant your hands. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze for cow. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin for cat. We'll do that 3 times. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Last time. Cow, drop your belly, really open up across your collarbones here. Exhale, round your spine for cat. And then come back to tabletop. This time, bring your knees together, send your hips over your heels, seed. So knees are together, melt your head down toward your mat, take your arms behind you, palms face the ceiling. Breathe here. Walk your arms back in front of you. Shift forward, come into tabletop. Walk your hands out to the top of your mat. So your hands are going to come forward of your shoulders this time. Send your hips to the sky, puppy. So hips are pointing straight up to the ceiling, arms are long, maybe rest your forehead on your mat. Begin to shift forward all the way down to your forearms for Sphinx pose. So your forearms are on your mat, parallel to the sides of your mat. Lift your heart and breathe. Come off of your forearms to your hands, so hands beneath shoulders. Lift your heart, keep a bend in your elbows. This is Cobra. And then on your exhale, lower. Let's do that a couple times. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale for Cobra. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bring your ankles together. Bring your arms long in front of you. Maybe your hands come together and reach really long from your fingertips to your toes. Reach another 1/4 of an inch longer. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, Cobra pose, and then tabletop. Hands beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Find some side twist here, so it's like you're wagging your tail. All right, come to stand on your knees. Reach your arms overhead, big breath in. Exhale, take your arms behind you, clasp your hands. Inhale, straighten your arms. So it's like you're rolling your shoulder blades together. I'll turn away from you so you can kind of see you're rolling your shoulder blades together in the back. Breathe. And then release your hands. Take some shoulder rolls here in both directions. Take your hands to your back pockets, fingertips face down. Lift your heart. Find a tiny little back bend here for a baby camel. Breathe. Release your hands, take some shoulder rolls again. Plant your hands in front of you, curl your toes under, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, pedal out your heels, walk your dog. Couple more breaths, find some movement that serves you here in this first down dog of our practice. All right, rise up to your toes, bend your knees, look to your hands, and step to the top of your mat. Hang in ragdoll. Hands to opposite elbows, just hang heavy. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your hands. Inhale to a flat spine, so hands to shins, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach really tall. Exhale, you're gonna cactus your arms, so pull your elbows down and twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, cactus, twist left. Mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Reach for your toes. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. This time we're going to take our left wrist and lean over to the right. So just find a side stretch here. Come back through center. Take the other wrist and lean over to the left or whichever side you didn't do. Breathe into it. Come back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, mountain pose. Reach really tall. This time, split your arms, twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, split your arms, twist left. Mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Reach all the way down to your toes. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your left leg back behind you, just a little bit. We're gonna come into pyramid. So your left leg just comes back behind your right leg, about a couple feet maybe. Fold, nose to knee, pyramid pose. Keep your left hand planted on your mat or a block. If you have one, reach your right arm to the sky, twist. Plant both of your hands, step your feet together, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Rise for mountain, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your right leg back behind you just a foot or two. So not as far as we would normally come, just a little bit behind your left leg, pyramid. So you're gonna fold nose to knee, over your front leg. Breathe. And then take your right hand to the mat or block, spin your left arm to the sky, find a twist. Take both of your hands back to your mat, step your feet together, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Rise for mountain, reach tall. Exhale, fold right back down to the earth. Halfway lift. This time, take your hands to your mat, step it back for high plank. High plank, belly up the spine. Drop down to your knees, lower all the way down. Bring your ankles together, send your arms long in front of you, really stretch from fingertips to toes. Breathe. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift for cobra. Exhale, lower. Last time, cobra pose. Lower down, and then press yourself back into child's pose. Knees wide, feet together, child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Stack your left hand on top of your right. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Stack your right hand on top of your left. Come back through center, reach long in front of you. And then press yourself into tabletop. Take some side twists. Come back through center. Curl your toes under, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels, walk your dog. All right, inhale, lift up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat and tippy toe your feet to your hands. Come to hang in ragdoll. Hands to opposite elbows. Hang heavy. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your elbows. Halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Let's take a side twist here. So lean over to one side. It doesn't really matter because we're going to do both. Come back through center and lean over to the other side. Back through center. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your left leg back behind you for pyramid. So your left toes are about 10 or 11 o'clock. Your front toes are facing forward, fold, nose to knee. Keep your left hand planted, reach your right arm to the sky. Take both of your hands to frame your front foot, step your back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise for mountain, reach really tall. This time, let's cactus our arms and twist right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus, twist left. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Take your hands to your mat. Step your right leg back behind your left, about a couple feet. Your right toes are about 1 o'clock. Left toes face forward. This is pyramid. Right hand stays down, left arm twist open. So this pose is called revolved triangle. I've never understood that because we didn't start in triangle, we started in pyramid. If I could rename this pose, it would be revolved pyramid, but I didn't name them. All right, both hands down, step your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise for mountain, reach really tall. This time, let's split our arms, twist right. Inhale, reach. Split your arms, twist left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Belly button to spine. Breathe. Take your right hand to the center of your mat. Spin your left arm open, side plank. Option to drop your right knee here. Breathe. All right, left hand comes down. If you came down to your knee, come back to high plank. Left hand to the center of your mat, right arm spins open, side plank. Option to come down to your knee. Both hands down, high plank, and then lower all the way down. Inhale for a baby cobra, arms are bent. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Take your arms long in front of you, bring your ankles together and reach really long from fingertips to toes. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself up into tabletop. Find some side twist or anything that you need here to sort of reset any type of movement you need for your body. And then come to sit on your mat in butterfly. Feet together, knees wide. Take your hands to your feet and hinge forward. We will be here for a few breaths. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. So you're still in butterfly. We're just going to start to lean to the right to feel a little bit of a deeper stretch in that left hip, maybe through your left side body. And then begin to walk your hands through center and over to the left. Come back through center. See if you can go a little deeper than you were before. And then come to sit up tall and straight. lengthen your legs in front of you. Give them a little shake, wiggle. Point and flex your feet a few times. Reach your arms up to the sky. And then hinge forward, reach for your feet, your ankles, your shins. Release your feet. And then let's find fire log. So we'll take our left shin parallel to the top of your mat, right shin on top of left. So we're going to make two lines with our legs. Ankle on top of knee, knee on top of ankle. This is not crisscross. Try this on. If you're not feeling the shape, you could always take cow face, knee over knee. I'll let you decide which one you're needing in your body at this moment. And then you have a few options from either one. You can take your hands behind you and lift your heart. And this sort of eases a little bit of that tension. You could also place a block in between your right knee and your left ankle if you're in fire log. Or maybe you start to hinge forward. So choose what works for you right now, and we'll be here for a few breaths. And then wherever you're at, we'll come to sit back up tall. Straighten your legs in front of you. Give them a little wiggle, shake, point and flex your feet. And then fire log or cow face pose on the other side. So we'll start with our right leg on the bottom, left leg on top, ankle on top of knee, knee on top of ankle, or knee on top of knee. So whichever one that you feel that you need in this moment. And again, you have some options here. You can lean it back. This sort of alleviates a little bit of the tension, in my opinion. Or you can stay tall, or you can hinge forward. So find what it is your body is needing in this moment. And we'll breathe into it. One more deep breath. And then come to sit up tall and straight wherever you're at. Take your legs long in front of you once again. This time we'll find a straddle. So take your legs wide. You may take a second to sort of find your alignment here. Legs are straight and wide. And then start to just walk your hands out in front of you. All right. Let's come to sit back up. Bring your feet together, knees point toward the sky. Reach your arms long, and slowly, very slowly, you're gonna lower your back body. So hollow out your belly here, take your belly to your spine, lower all the way down. Keep your feet underneath your knees. And then lift your hips to the sky for bridge. We're going to keep our hips lifted, but be sure not to hold your breath. So we're still going to be breathing here. Lift another inch taller, and then lower all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest, rock side to side, massage out your hips. Send your feet to the sky for waterfall. Bring your knees back into your chest. Open your arms wide. Drop your knees to the right for a supine twist. Come back through center. Drop your knees to the left. Come back through center. Take your first two fingers to your big toes, and then send your legs high. Legs high, legs wide, happy baby. Maybe rock side to side. Release your toes, bring your knees back together into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And lower all the way down to your mat for Shavasana. Allow your body to be heavy here. Give yourself this next minute to just breathe and melt into the earth. Begin to notice your breath. Start to roll your wrists and your ankles around. Bring your knees into your chest. and drop over to your side. Press yourself up into a seat. Take your hands together at your heart. Find gratitude for yourself, for carving out this time in your day to move, to breathe, and to be present. And from your heart to your third eye, thank you for this opportunity to share my practice with you. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you next time.